The average citizen's first, perhaps only personal contact with the American judicial system will come in one of Dallas's 6 municipal courts. When you know you didn't run that red light, when you are convinced that you weren't speeding, you come to municipal court. For many who are accustomed to the plush and dignified courts of television's Perry Mason or Clinton Judd, municipal court comes as a distinct shock. Aesthetically, it is not pleasing. The courtrooms are drab and the acoustics poor. The average citizen is even more perplexed by the seeming lack of judicial formality and procedures which characterize the courts. Once issued, traffic tickets are processed by the city's computer system. The Dallas Police Department has issued over 103,000 traffic tickets this year alone. The ticket the officer writes determines when the traffic offender's day in court will be. Each officer is assigned a particular court day, a regular duty day when he is available to appear in court to testify about tickets he has written. The officer writes all of his tickets for that particular day, specifying the exact hour and the court where the driver may appear. The ticketed driver may choose to contest the ticket and appear in court, or he may elect to pay the fine listed on the back of the ticket. Fines are payable in person at the court building from 8 a.m. until midnight, or by mail any time before the scheduled court appearance.
Motion on that.
At first glance, traffic court resembles a department store complaints section in the height of the post-Christmas rush. Those persons standing in line are contesting tickets, and they are lined up to check in with the court.
You charge going 48 miles an hour and 30 mile an hour zone and $500 a motor. Have you, please?
Yes, sir.
But on that,
The ticket is wrong, sir. It's 35 miles an hour.
These lines are not symptomatic of an overloaded court docket, however. Unlike most other courts, the municipal courts have a workable caseload and no backlog of cases waiting to be tried. On an average day, between 10 and 15 of these cases actually go to trial in each court. Just 2 months ago, however, these lines were considerably longer due to the approximately 2,000 cases per month involving negligent collision tickets. Until June, the police department automatically issued tickets in all fender bender cases. Because 80% of these cases were dismissed for lack of a witness, the police department altered its policy.
well, what have you got?
Now tickets are issued only if a complaint is filed or an officer witnesses the accident.
Here, let me see it.
Although most people think municipal court is purely a traffic court, each day the judges of these courts perform 3 entirely different functions. 85% of their cases do involve traffic offenses. The other 15% are non-traffic offenses involving violations of city ordinances and state statutes. Persons arrested for drunk and disorderly conduct or for violations of city ordinances like the leash law or the loitering ordinance are heard on this non-traffic docket. In addition, the judges also serve as magistrates. The magistrate plays a critical role in the administration of our criminal justice system. He informs persons arrested for crimes of their constitutional rights and sets their bond. The magistrate is also authorized to issue search and arrest warrants upon request by the police. Over 550 such warrants have been issued this year by municipal court judges. In the city administrative hierarchy, the municipal courts fall under the authority of the city council. In the past, applicants for judgeships have been recommended to the council by the city attorney's office, and these recommendations have been universally followed. This procedure was the subject of much criticism. Many felt it was inequitable, since the judges would, in effect, be appointed by the city attorney's office, the very same branch of government who would later try cases before them. At the instigation of Councilman Russell Smith, a new procedure was established. The Dallas Bar Association now screens all applications for judgeships and makes recommendations to the City Council. All cases from municipal court may be appealed to the County Court of Criminal Appeals. Because there is no court reporter in the municipal court and no transcript of testimony there, the trial in the higher court is de novo. In other words, the trial in the County Court of Criminal Appeals is fresh from the start, as if nothing had happened in the lower court. For an average traffic case, an appeal now costs $35. After the 1st of September, there will be a slight increase in court costs, bringing the cost of an appeal somewhere near $50. Many citizens are surprised to learn that the clerk checking them in is no other than a city attorney, who will negotiate a fine with them if they choose to plead guilty. A plea of not guilty entitles one to an immediate trial.
For going 43 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, the 2100 block of Bennett Avenue, that's only a $22 fine. You need to reduce that to $10 for you?
Well, sir, I really didn't think I was guilty. I don't know how to answer your question on that.
Okay. Have a seat out there and we'll have a trial.
The trial in municipal court is truly a happening.
Is as long as the
Formal rules of procedure and admissibility of evidence are bent in favor of the defendant citizen who is on unfamiliar ground in the courts. I spoke with Judge Carl Friedlander, the newly appointed administrative judge for the courts, regarding the unique nature of a trial in municipal court.
Well, the municipal court is a court where people do come and represent themselves before the court. When you look at a TV show, there's always attorneys up there arguing before the judge and arguing back and forth, and everything is conducted and all the questions and answers are done by attorneys. But when people come down to municipal court, they're going to handle the case themselves. They don't have an attorney often. They can have an attorney, but they come down here to explain why it is they feel like they shouldn't have received the ticket, or some reason that they shouldn't have to pay the fine, or there was something wrong anyway, and they want to explain this to the judge. They want to get their opportunity to be before the court. And of course, when you have people come down to court on their own, they do not know what the procedures are in a court. They're not used to them. It's something new to them. They're nervous. They're scared sometimes. And so you have a different type of atmosphere. You have to deal with these people, talk to them, explain to them what it is that they're going to do or what it is they want to do. When they come before the municipal judge, they don't understand the adversary proceeding. So, of course, a trial, that has some trial by ordeal or something. This has some ominous sound to it to many people.
what I might have been doing wrong, I immediately obeyed his command. So there's no problem there, I'm sure. But I mean, I was just able to stop instantly. I could not have been going over the speed limit.
One major criticism of the municipal court is the severely restricted sentencing powers of the judge. He may only levy money fines up to $200. Theoretically, the fine levied by the judge could exceed the amount listed on the back of a ticket, but in practice, this rarely occurs.
In no particular hurry. In fact, the last 2 times I came within a mile of that, I stopped to render aid on 2 wrecks on North Central. That gives you some idea how big a hurry I'm in. If somebody's in trouble, I'll help them.
The judge is the first to criticize their limited sentencing power. Most feel a wider range of sentencing alternatives is necessary and advocate legislation to give them jail sentencing power, the power to suspend driver's licenses, and the power to order habitually poor drivers to attend driver training school.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do then, and under the circumstances. I'm going to go ahead and enter a fine, but I'll make it one that you can live with. I'm just going to enter a $5 fine. Of course, if you don't get any other tickets, I don't know, and you haven't had any in a period of time, there shouldn't be any real problem. If you stay alert, it won't give you any more problem, hopefully.
Yes,
Okay, sir, be careful.
I think you're fair about it. I appreciate you.
Okay.